Hi guys, so I just wrapped up a shoot for my brand. It's still Ramadan, and I still haven't put my Instagram back. I feel so happy without it. I don't even know, it's kind of giving me an anxiety thinking of putting it back. But yeah, I moved my extensions, short hair now. Not sure if I want to go back and put the extensions right away. Kind of want to enjoy having extensionless hair. But anyway, I was just shooting for my brand and I was just thinking about how precious our time is. Um, I can't explain to you how much time in my 20s I've lost just giving my energy to the wrong things, to the wrong people, and just wasting all of that time on things that did not serve me. So if there's just one person I can affect with this message, I would just feel so grateful because I really do not want anyone to look back in their life and feel regret or feel like that they could have done so much more with their time. So I was just thinking now, I just finished the shoot and I lost one day of my life, but at least that one day is taking me one step further to the goal that I have or the dream that I have. I'm putting energy towards something that will benefit me in the end. So, and obviously, everything that we've been through in our lives, or all of our past, all of our mistakes, is what makes us who we are today. I understand that fully, but there's so much. And if I just listened to different advices, or if I had parents there to tell me don't do this, don't do this, don't do that. I didn't have anyone. And I was just thinking about this too while I was shooting because my photographer he was asking about my modeling and stuff like this. A lot of people, if you guys are new here, I've been modeling in Egypt for the last 10 years. After I finished university, I had my first job here in Egypt. So I kind of rose to the top quickly because at that time there wasn't that many models. I mean, the competition was very, very small. So I kind of rose to the top very quickly, and my name was became like very well known. So there's just so many things that I've done uh, uh, without any kind of family support. I realize now that I did everything on my own. I didn't have my family here in Egypt are very conservative, and they were not were not happy with my choice to become a model. They were not happy with my choice to have an Instagram. Um, at one point, I had to remove my last name from my Instagram because it was that bad. It was like, how could you use our name and be doing something like this? So you guys know how strong like family is here and how yani conservative families work. So for such a long time, I had to remove my name. I had to just go by Zainab, and then I had to kind of like slowly convince them. But like I had no family support, and then on top of having no family support, uh, my mother, she's Turkish, so she didn't move with me from my parents got divorced when they were living in New York. So when I was living in New York and I moved to Alexandria, my mother didn't come along with me. I was just living with my grandmother, and then obviously there was like a language barrier because my Arabic is not so good, and I understand Arabic fluently, but I cannot talk so well. So there was this big barrier between me and my grandmother, and she obviously didn't like the idea of me being a model either. And I didn't have a mother to tell me, don't do this, do that, don't do that, guiding me. I didn't have any of that. So this is a very big part of my life that I look back on and I'm like, well, I have regrets of making mistakes, but also that no one was there to guide me. I didn't have any guidance. And that really changes someone because yani, from living as a girl, 18 years old, without a mother, even though the mother is still there in the picture, it's really life-changing. Yani, so many things I could have avoided if I just had the guidance of my mother. And living with a grandmother is not the same. It's not the same thing. So obviously there's a huge generational gap between me and my grandmother. And then at one point my grandmother passed away. So there's just so much going on. And I just wish I could go back and just have that proper guidance. But like from who? So anyway, no need to go through like this phase of regret, but I just wish that like the message I could give to young girls is to really just take 2 steps back. Okay, nothing's gonna, like, everything's still gonna be there. Just take 2 steps back and think, what is going to better my life? What am I giving my energy to? Does this person even deserve my energy? Does this situation deserve me and my energy? And remove your energy from it. Realize once you remove your energy and your attention from something, you realize it's your attention that made that whole situation special in the first place. In most cases, it's your attention that makes this situation so grand and special, and everyone's like, what? You know, it's you. It's not the situation, because you are special and your energy is wow, and your energy is something big. Every one of us has 24 hours in the day. Even Beyonce and all of these, Elon Musk, everyone has 24 hours in the day. It's about how you want to use it, okay? And if you don't know how to manage your time, there's courses on how to time management. So anyway, everyone has these 24 hours. Even if you want to waste away the day and do nothing, but at least devote 30 minutes or 1 hour to bettering yourself. There are so many ways you can just improve yourself and your well-being and your brain, and just get more knowledge. So it's so important to do this. And one thing I've been doing is learning online. There's so many different platforms, obviously, for classes, but I found a very nice one called Masterclass. And it's basically getting experiences and advices from all of these celebrities and big time people who have made it in their lives. And it goes from Serena Williams, I think, Kris Jenner was there, Martha Stewart. That every single name you can imagine is sitting there in front of you, giving you their advice and their experience from their life and how they made it in their lives. It's like the best class, I think. For me, I think that's the best way to learn from people who have made it, because then it will trigger in you, in your belief system, that you can make it too, because you're listening to all of these people who have made it in their lives. Also, go onto the TV, listen to the news. And I don't like to watch the TV so much, so I have the laptop always in front of me. I have BBC, CNN. I just read one news article a day, just one. Doesn't have to be pressure on me. Just know one thing that's happening all around the world, so that when I sit with people, I actually have something important to say, not just discussing other people. Okay, there's something more happening in the world other than just other people doing other things or what other people are wearing. Like, don't be small-minded. This is actually very attractive when a woman is intellectual and she knows what she's talking about and she has information to say to you that you don't know. People will literally be sitting next to you and stunned, like they'll actually just zip it for a second and be like, oh, I didn't know that was even happening. And you need to also evaluate, have I outgrown where I am? Am I still in the same place, but I've outgrown it? Am I not supposed to be here anymore? Do I belong here anymore? You're a human being, okay? You're not a tree. You're not supposed to stay in the same place your whole life. You're supposed to move. You're supposed to go, like, just keep moving. Don't stop in the same place and settle, especially when you're young. Especially when you're young. Don't decide, no, this is it. This is your life. No, especially if you have the means to move around. see different things, go travel around the world, just make friends with different people from different types of groups. You can't, no way you can have the same friends all your life. Change. You can still have those friends, but just see different people with different minds, different perspectives. Grow in that sense. That's it. I have to go back home now and take all this makeup off and wash my hair. So